Hello guys, this is Terry from Genki Gaming, and we're back with another One Piece theory. I have this awesome techno-progressive house trance playing in the background from Lucas Dimond. It is Stand to Fall. Go check out his channel if you like the music. But today's theory is about one of Whitebeard's commanders, the water buffalo Atmos. First of all, this theory was incredibly hard to set up and research into, so it did take me a bit of time to actually strategize how exactly to build a theory about someone we hardly know. But here's what I got. Water buffaloes have been used worldwide for farming. Atmos has some similarities to water buffalo in his character design overall. And water buffalo are predominantly used in Asia, parts of Africa, India, Guam, a couple other locations as well. And I know you guys are thinking right now, why are you telling me about the etymology of where water buffaloes are from? I will get to the point here in a couple of moments. I'm just providing you with a little bit of background about his epithet, or his title. His name, Atmos, comes from the Greek word atmos, which means steam, which references like the whole atmospheric pressure type of thing. Atmos in general is a very strong fighter. He's what I would call multicultural. He has a look kind of similar to a Mongolian, kind of like he could fit into Kaido's crew. But at the same time, with its name coming from the Greek word Atmos, and with the fact that his effeminate water buffalo is such a widespread animal that's all over our natural globe, it's hard to really pinpoint a true perspective or origin here for him. So here's the theory. Whitebeard in Kaido had I won't say it's a payback war or anything like that. It's kind of like what went down with Foxy and Luffy, the Davy battle thing. And basically what happened was Whitebeard won. Whitebeard took Water Buffalo, or Atmos, as his prize. If you guys recall, it seems like every Yonko that's come in contact with Whitebeard has asked him about Marco, or asked Marco to join their crew. I mean, the prime example of this is Shanks. We didn't really get enough dialogue between Whitebeard and Blackbeard. We've not had a flashback with Big Mom and Whitebeard either. But I suspect, since Marco's important, that Marco is the precursor to some of this, that the Davy backfight, or whatever you want to call it, occurred. That was when Whitebeard fought Kaido. It wasn't a territorial fight, it was a fight over growing their forces, and the spoils or the prize was Atmos. Atmos also happens to probably have been, if this theory has any credibility, someone within Kaido's ranks that was potentially going to get one of the Smile Devil Fruits, which would potentially reference the fact that Doflamingo, or Dofi, was able to recognize him so easily. I know most of the Whitebeard commanders are renowned, but Water Buffalo, or Atmos, basically did only a tiny amount of work during the entire Marineford battle. Even lesser division captains did more than what he really did. He showed up, he was possessed by Doflamingo, and that's just about it, other than him standing with the other commanders and fighting against Akainu. There wasn't really that much of an impact caused by him. He is the 13th Division commander, so he's about at the same strength level. I would have to say all division commanders are at that strength tier where they are evenly matched with each other. But we have a pure sense that he is just a master with his a master swordsman with his two huge, they kind of look like scimitars in a way, but they're more like a cutlass from what I'm seeing. And since he is a commander, it's easy to suspect that he has mastered, at least to a certain point, armament hockey. I'm not inferring that he's weak at all, because he was able to block rifle shots with his swords. That's pretty great. That shows the fact that he has at least enough observation hockey and enough armament hockey to actually show he's worthy of the 13th Division position. But I really feel like he might be the catalyst to the whole reason why Kaido went after Whitebeard. I mean, it couldn't just be to attack Whitebeard while his back was turned, because Whitebeard was more or less concerned about Ace, since he treats all of his crew like his children. He was concerned about his son, so he left the New World to head towards Marineford. When Kaido heard about this, could have even been heard somewhere through the grapevine. But how exactly did he potentially get this information? We know Atmos is loyal to Whitebeard, but he could also be loyal to someone else. What I'm trying to infer, that Kaido might be Atmos' father. Kaido is based loosely off of Genghis Khan, and in some generalized lore about Genghis Khan and Mongolian lore in general, it says that Genghis Khan had 4 sons. It'd be interesting if one of his 4 sons was working essentially against him by being a part of another pirate crew. I know I'm just spitballing, but that's basically what a theory breaks down to, especially a theory on someone that you hardly know anything about, and the general consensus really concerning the person is they're relatively strong, but not much have truly been shown. But let's move on to like future power, future abilities. I had a feeling that Kaido was going to give Atmos, if this is all true and connected in some way, a smile double fruit. Maybe even the one that his title is after, the water buffalo. It would be a relatively strong one. He would have a lot of stamina, because buffaloes have an immense amount of stamina, where they're able to just continually move, not at a fast pace or anything like that, but continued movement while grazing is even something to be respected. And plus, in certain mythological lore, like in Indian culture or Indonesian culture, or more or less Hindu culture, the god of death, Yama, rides a male water buffalo, while the Hindu goddess Varahi and Vihomata also ride buffalo as their Vahana. And it seems like, according to other lore, that water buffaloes are kind of significant. Like the one goddess, Yolu Ban, or Rosha Oya, or the goddess of change, takes the form of a water buffalo during one of her stories. And in places like the Philippines or Vietnam, I believe that there are buffalo fights or water buffalo fights, along with buffalo races as well in different regions throughout Southeastern Asia. So it is a rather significant animal. What is to say that Kaido somehow came in contact with Atmos after the whole events in Marineford and after the events of the Payback War, and presented him with the Smile Devil Fruit? So on top of mastering armament hockey, like I suspect most of these division commanders to have done, Atmos now has a Devil Fruit that increases his stamina basically tenfold whenever you get to the point. And being a swordsman, stamina is so important. I mean, strength's important as well, but he pretty much displayed his strength while at Marineford, even though he was attacking his own men. Strength and willpower isn't exactly the same thing to a certain degree. The fact that he showed such polished swordsmanship even while attacking his own men, and then later when he had basically broken free of Doflamingo's parasite thread or whatever it's called, he was actually shown like making a lot of very good defensive plays to help Jinbei and Luffy basically get out of dodge, essentially, and helping them basically get to where they need to go, essentially. A lot of commanders during Marineford played very low-key roles. Water Buffalo was one of them. But with a Zone Water Buffalo Devil Fruit, and with what we know about Awakening, Zones get huge defensive bonuses, along with huge stamina and strength bonuses as well. But that all relies on their natural ability and natural strengths. So with what little we have to go off of, we can suspect that Buffalo's fighting prowess has improved basically tenfold with the addition of a Devil Fruit. Not saying a Devil Fruit is truly needed to perfect his character, but it could make a lot of sense plot-wise. But that's been it for this theory. You'll get this theory and another one that I pre-recorded. I think it was about Kingdu. It was supposed to go up last week, but it's going up today due to some technical reasons. I do want to thank you guys for watching the video. You have yourself a wonderful rest of your morning, afternoon, or evening. I've been Terry with Geeky Gaming, and I am out.